You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Got some fresh cabbage. I'm thinking of making some apple cabbage stew.
What is it, Ketika?
Dorothy won't eat that. Are you trying to starve the child?
She needs to learn to eat what I serve her. I swear you spoiled that child rotten. Besides, it's one of your favorites.
Aye, it is. I suppose it won't hurt the girl to eat it this once. And speaking of spoiling Dorothy, who made her a new doll last week?
Just never you mind about that.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
I need some more ale, Orgnar.
You've had more than enough. Besides, you still haven't paid for the last
Esbern?
one.
He's alive?
I'll find some coin.
I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago.
Until then,
That
I've no
crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
And the braggart described when brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel we will take back our home. down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Black Friar.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Let me open the gate, and you can head into the city.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just
Gates
don't know it
unlocked.
yet.
You can head inside when you're ready.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What?
Scully,
Are you telling me
you know what's
robbed it?
good for you.
Why? Why
Are
are
you
you doing
feeling
this
sick?
to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
I don't have any business with you.
Never
so
done
get
an
out of my
honest
face.
day's work in your life for all that
Signs
coin you
Lady
carry.
Mara is
Hey, lad.
displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kind.
Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first. Then we'll see how I can help you.
Certainly we can come to some sort of an
Besides, you
understanding.
look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Enough, Marmal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
And I'm busy.
Very well,
You help
Talon.
me out, and I'll help you out.
Myself from this den
That's
of
just how it is.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the servants.
I've got a bit of an errand to
Let us
perform,
toss in in
but I need an
peace.
extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
Thanks for the bushel of apples, Maurice. Oh, they're wonderful. How did you keep them so fresh?
Gems, potions,
Can't
exotic
tell you.
ingredients.
It's a bit of a
have
shame
a
to say
library's
that.
worth of
We're not
knowledge
living
in
in
moments.
hiding.
Or grow back that missing
Well,
link
whatever
with
you're
my
doing, keep
genuine
doing it.
Palmer
You'll have
blood
me as a
elixir.
customer for life.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gems.
Okay, lad.
Over here.
Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Winter's morning.
Everyone, gather round.
The fasteners
I have
are already
something
coming
amazing
loose.
to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no... What is it this time?
Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be... crushed nerve root mixed with water.
I see that my time is up.
Have you had anyone
back
come
tomorrow
by
if
and
you
try
wish
to
to
sell
buy.
you an iron war axe?
What a waste of time.
Not lately. Why?
Damn.
Well,
I knew I
had
shouldn't
one
have
go
waited.
missing from the pond prawn, and I was just wondering.
Fresh meats and
Looks like I
produce.
chose
Get
the
that
right person
water
for the
ball.
job.
It's missing, so
Looks
Grelka
like I
must
chose
have
the
it.
right
Ugh, I
person
wish
for the
this town
job.
would stop pointing
And here
their
you go.
fingers at me.
Your payment.
There is
Just
a
as I
good
promised.
town, you know.
The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients. I
Yeah.
want them all.
My organization's been having a run of bad luck, but I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from, if you think you can handle it. All right then, let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
And the finest oddities from
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
All right, I'll entertain you a bit more. Go on.
All right, Branchet. Turn out your pockets.
Please help me. I'm starving.
What in
You must
blazes
be
are you
starving.
talking about?
Here, spend it
Don't
well.
play
Protect
stupid.
yourself right.
I said
Buy
turn out your
armor from
pockets.
Grelka.
Now.
I'm telling you, I don't...
Fresh meats
Wait,
and
what's this
produce.
ring?
Get
This
that
isn't
water
mine.
ball.
That's right. It isn't yours.
Legendary
You're under
Iconic
arrest, Branchet.
craftsmanship.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my
Looking
entire
to stay
life.
alive? Why take a chance?
We can do this one of two ways. You can walk up with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I...
Buying and
Very
selling
well.
fine
All
jewelry
meats
here.
guaranteed, clean and free.
Buy
from
some armor and
Lockwood.
live to tell about it. Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka. Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
You worry about bashing people's heads in. I'll worry about the guild, okay?
Okay, okay.
I'm going to check the entrance to the Ratway. Be right back.
this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. No risk, no reward. That's the way it goes, so you better get used to it. Now, if you're done belly aching like a child, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella, and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. I'll be here when you're done.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to Brynjolf.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf. I got better things to do.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.